What's going on, fam? It's your boy J.S. Vaughn. And guess what, y'all? We back with another one, y'all. Today's track is called White Boy by your boy Tom MacDonald. You know what I mean? Let's jump into it, yo.
Feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hit my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist, cause I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes. And Nazi, white supremacist, anyone who labels.
Yo, man. Yo, he talking some truth here, you know what I mean? But the thing about it is, you know what I mean? I know how it is, you know what I mean? When you talk truth like that and you happen to be, white, you know what I mean? The opposite races and whatnot look at you like you're insensitive at times, you know what I mean? But it's just the fact that, you know what I mean? I feel like the minorities have been put down so much and whatnot. Who the fuck are they gonna blame? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know. And a lot of times, you know, white people have a set of privileges that normal people, like, you know, the minorities don't have and whatnot. And minorities seeing it kind of get them upset. You know what I mean? And a lot of times they blame it on the wrong person. You know what I mean? I'll give you that. Let's go.
I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed because of my pretty blue eyes. And Nazi, white supremacist, anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
You see that? That's what I was saying. You know what I mean? A lot of times when people get upset and call people racist and whatnot, they're kind of aiming their energy at times at the wrong white people. You know what I mean? And you look at it like, yo, yeah, I'm not even saying shit, you know what I mean? But I understand. I'm not, me as a white person, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, oh my gosh, man, why are you talking to me like that for? I ain't really do nothing. I mean, maybe you had some type of shit going on with somebody else and whatnot, but whatever that person did to you, you're putting all that energy onto me, and you don't really know me. The only thing that you know about me is that I happen to be white. You know what I mean? And for you to talk to me like that is kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? So I get that aspect of it. I get why a lot of white people do feel that way about the way minorities express their hate towards them at times and whatnot. But I don't really. This is a very controversial topic to talk about, and me being black, it makes it even more difficult. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's very appropriate for him to feel the way that he does, you know what I mean? And I feel like he's very bold for expressing his feelings in the magnitude that he is at this point, you know what I mean? Let's go.
Don't say that, white boy. Oh, you so bad.
And at the end of the day, I like how he did the video too, where he has like not only the white people, not only the black people getting on him, like every other person and whatnot, getting on him and shit because of how he feels, and he should not say these things that he's saying and whatnot. He shouldn't stir the pot. You know what I mean? I feel there's nothing wrong with stirring the pot. That's how we let shit out. You know what I mean? And how, because a lot of times we don't talk to each other. You know what I mean? And if we don't talk to each other, we won't know how the opposite race feels or the opposite sex feels about certain topics. So the more we talk to each other, the more we let shit out, the more we understand each other more, and the more there is no hate. You know what I mean? You know, towards color. Because at the end of the day, we all fucking human beings at the end of the day. You feel me? And I'm stopping this way too much. I'm sorry for talking too much. Let's go back to the movie. I said movie. The video.
Race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively. White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy. White boy, white noise. Can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. If a black man is sipping on some cognac sitting next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha because her first name isn't.
Yeah, yo, for real, man. I'm be honest with you guys. My favorite drink is not Hennessy. You know what I mean? Just saying, you know. I might be black, but I don't even fucking like this shit. I don't like cognac. You know what I mean? It gets me sleepy. You know what I mean? I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? But that's just me. You know what I mean? He made a valid point right there, yo. Not every black person like fucking Hennessy, man. Yuck.
I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha because her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he raps. He stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay, he's fire, but we lit the flame. He's siphoning gas. So this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack. You letting history perpetuate the hatred within, and then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
Wow, man. Wow, man. Everybody that tends to throw those stones and shit are doing the freaking same shit that motherfuckers was doing back in the day and shit to the black motherfuckers, huh? That's interesting. That's an interesting way of seeing that shit. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Siphoning gas, so this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack. You letting history perpetuate the hatred within, and then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah. White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy. White boy, white noise. Can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. I got a mother, a father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you want to hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless, and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking.
You see, he said that. He said it correctly. You know what I mean? Yo, when you hating against white people and shit, make sure you hate it towards the right blah blah blah. Make sure you aim your you damn, I don't know why I'm getting tongue tied right now. Make sure you blame the right motherfuckers and shit. You know what I mean? Don't just blindly like fucking get at every fucking body. You know what I mean? Go directly at the person you're mad at. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's the person that you're mad at. That's that person that's holding you down. That's that person that's pissing you the fuck off. Don't lash off on everybody because we are not all the same and shit. You know what I mean? You might see me in the street and try to freaking run away because I happen to be black and I got dreads and shit, and I might look like a thug. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day and shit, you wouldn't know shit about me unless you talk to me. You know what I mean? And once you talk to me, that's when you know who the fuck I really am. So don't judge me based on my color or how I look. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, like I agree with him. So, because a lot of times, man, people look at you and shit, and they think they know everything about you, but they really fucking don't. You know what I mean?
People just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless, and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardships. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Sakes, acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer while I'm wrongly convicted. I would never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals.
Yo, man. The thing about it is, I see who you're talking to. You know what I mean? But at the same time, man, I don't think it's everybody. You know what I mean? I don't think everybody I don't think every black person feels that way. You know what I mean? But I think you're talking about a segment of people that feel that way. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's purely ignorant. You know what I mean? Because I'm of the standards like, yo, I only feel hatred or dislike for people that personally freaking affect me and the plights that the goals that I'm trying to reach and who try to stop me from getting to the levels I need to get to. So if it could be anybody, it could be white, black, Asian, Korean, whatever you are, you know what I mean? Race is not what I look at when I'm climbing a ladder and somebody builds a wall around me and shit. Rage, the person's willpower of doing me wrong is what affects me the most and whatnot. So yeah, I see what he's talking about, man. The video itself, I don't see why this motherfucker's crying though. That shit don't make no fucking sense to me. But yeah, let's go. I guess it's because he can't get his class back in order. You know what I mean? You know how teachers are when one unruly student freaking takes over the class and shit, and he can't get his shit back in order. That's probably what it is. It's not. Go ahead, let's go.
He was given or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil and injected your community.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if you look at it, I've been saying this shit forever. You know what I mean? The people that with the richest amount of money and whatnot, they don't give two shits about freaking race at all. The only shit that they care about is how can they make fucking more money. You know what I mean? And basically, you know, that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? So meanwhile, we in the bottom and whatnot fighting each other. They up top making more money. You know what I mean? Let's worry about less about that shit and worry about more about making money and whatnot, and we'd be perfectly fine. You know what I mean? we need to worry down here about freaking making money. You know what I mean? That's what we need to be worried about. You know what I mean? If we worried about making money, son, then we all gonna be good. You know what I mean?
With white people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil and injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis. I think they're better off dead. They're fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't because they said.
Yeah, man, listen, Yo, at the end of the day, I say this in almost every fucking video that makes points like this, yo. Listen, the only person that can get you out of your fucking situation is you. You know what I mean? Blaming other motherfuckers for your downfalls is the stupidest thing in the world. You know what I mean? If you want to get out the situation that you in, you know what I mean? It's up to you to do it. It starts in you. It starts with you. You know what I mean? There's going to be mad fucking walls been put in front of your face and shit. But what you do is take it one day at a time and step over the walls and whatnot. You don't quit, because if you quit, you're never going to reach the goals that you're planning to quit to achieve and whatnot. And that's facts, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much it. And again, that shit has nothing to do with color, nothing to do with freaking race, nothing to do with anything that besides your will fucking power. You know what I mean?
they attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't cause they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely cause the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common. White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy. White boy, white. No, I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes. White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
Yo, and you know what it is and whatnot, yo. With the in this era, in this environment that we're in and shit, you know what I mean? Tom MacDonald made this song and shit, and I think people were feeling a certain type of way and whatnot because of the chorus, you know what I mean? The chorus is in your fucking face, you know what I mean? It's basically in your face. It's like one of those shits that you have to address. I mean, I was pretty much worried about doing this song because I think there would be something like fucked up that came out my mouth and shit. But no, I feel everything that I said was proper, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the only shit that was off-putting to me at first was the chorus, you know what I mean? I was like, the chorus, oh shit. I was like, in the beginning, if you saw my face, I was like, oh shit. What the fuck am I gonna say? You know what I mean? What the fuck am I gonna say? I was like, all right, so I'm gonna keep on listening to see what it was and whatnot. It was just basically a white boy expressing himself how minorities express themselves all the time. You know what I mean? It's like a flip of a dime. You know what I mean? And you can't hate that. That's basically that's art right there. You know what I mean? If you look at it, you know what I mean? He's expressing exactly how he feels as being a white boy, his plight, and how people view him from the outside. And if you look at the video and shit, it's not just the black people that's telling him like, hey, don't talk like that. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to say that. Everybody in the class says pretty much the same thing. Keep your fucking mouth shut. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to touch these topics. But if we don't touch these topics, how are we going to change what's going on in the freaking world right now? You know what I mean? Racism is going to be around forever. You know what I mean? If we don't ever calm down and talk about these. If you feel this way and I feel that way, why do we feel the way we do? You know what I mean? So anyways, yo, I honestly respect the man for this video and whatnot. He came out and did his thing. No hatred and whatnot. But I think because I'm be honest with you. The first time I heard this, I heard this a while back, but I only heard the chorus and I was like, oh shit. Damn. You know what I mean? And I didn't really go into this song. You know what I mean? It was like, I think it was like when it just dropped. You know what I mean? I was like, wow, that's wild. But I didn't go into it. But like after that, I heard other stuff of his and whatnot. But I respect his man. I respect him for his craft and whatnot. He was definitely on point with what he was saying, and I see where he's coming from. You know what I mean? I see where he's coming from, yo. Anyways, I like the track. You know what I mean? Definitely on point. You know what I mean? The message is definitely on point. You know what I mean? If you guys feel the way I do, you know what I mean? Put it down there in the comment section and whatnot. Take this thumb right here, put it all the way up there with all the freaking thumbs up and whatnot. Last and not least and shit, yo. Show me some love and support by subscribing to the channel right down there. And that's pretty much it, fam. I got to out one love. Have a great ass fucking night.